Moving is always challenging, especially internationally. How can you maintain your mental health in a new place with no support system?
A viewer writes into us saying, since moving to a new country for better opportunities, he's felt a growing sense of loneliness and disconnection. Navigating a new culture, language barriers, and the loss of his support network back home has been harder than he anticipated. He's experiencing anxiety and depression, but is hesitant to seek help due to cultural differences and fear of not being understood. How can he cope with these challenges and build a new sense of belonging in a foreign land? That's a tough
It
one.
is. Let's bring in therapist JoJo Venant. What's your take, JoJo?
Well, I would say that there are some culturally competent therapists that could really help him out. So I would definitely seek that. It might take a little longer to find. You might have to do some more research and read the reviews, but that's something that you can definitely find. But acknowledging your feelings and knowing I made this decision, I'm here, but it still hurts to not feel connected to someone. We can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely because the true essence of what loneliness means or is that you don't feel known, you don't feel understood, you don't feel seen. So you do need to connect with other individuals, and you can connect with people that are experiencing similar things that you are experiencing by joining a group per se. You go on the internet, you can find groups for everything. People that collect beanie babies, people that
Mhm.
are really into the precious moments figurines, just random things that are out there. You can find a group of people that are also there that have, um, started to live in this country and that they also want to find other people. So connecting, maybe even taking a class to learn the language, that you're having other people there that are also wanting to learn the language so that you can connect with people in that sense too.
Yeah, I know when I moved to Hong Kong, two things that helped me were volunteering. I met great people and going to a church. So I think maybe faith based
Yeah.
organizations might find some common ground with people there.
Yeah, and people you will before you know it, there people will become like family. I've lived in a foreign country before as well, and I remember the neighbors, they became family. And there was some cultural differences and things like that, but it feels good to know that you have someone there that sees you and can kind of understand what you're going through. And don't lose the connection with your friends and family. So you can stay doing FaceTime and communicating, but also don't let that be the only thing. Put yourself out there.
Yeah, I feel like too, when the times I've moved due to my career, not internationally, but you got to give it a little bit of time before you're
Hmm.
sure if you don't like it or not. I remember like it took like 9 months, almost a year before I felt at home when I lived in Washington, D.C. So I think giving it a little bit of time also may help. What do you think, JoJo?
Yes, and exploring where you're at. Give it time, get to know where you're at. What's what is there to do? Is there, a karaoke night type of thing that you can participate in? And people connect on so many different levels that just be open to that. I think it could be a really great opportunity.